Welcome to Mount Hope Cemetery. This cemetery was founded in 1834. Mount Hope is the second oldest garden cemetery in the United States. Close to 30,000 burials. The beauty of Mount Hope is not only breathtaking, but is also an attraction for tourists. On Halloween, the Bangor Historical Society hosts a popular tour known as Ghostly Bangor. This tour starts out in the downtown Bangor area, known as the Ghostly Tour. The Historical Society also does the Dark Mount Hope tours here at the cemetery. Mount Hope Cemetery is on the top 10 list of the most haunted places in Maine. For the past 2 years, I've come to Mount Hope on numerous occasions to see if these ghostly encounters are true. Can Mount Hope live up to the reputation as one of Maine's top 10 most haunted places? 2 years ago, I contacted Mount Hope Cemetery and asked if I can conduct paranormal investigations in order to see if these haunted claims are true or just ghost stories. Mount Hope gave me permission to conduct these investigations. In this documentary, I will show you the beauty of the landscape within this cemetery as well as a number of clips from encounters with these spirits. The most challenging paranormal investigations occur outdoors due to the noise interference in open spaces. It's difficult to capture activity. You must rely on the right equipment and hope you are in the right place at the right time. After conducting this 2-year study, I found 4 sections in the cemetery spirits are willing to talk. I will show the clips from these 4 locations extending over a 2-year period. During this investigation, my son Joshua was over by the Blake tomb with a spirit box. I walked away to see if I could capture any evidence while he was over at the Blake tomb. As far away as I was able to capture EVPs from the spirit box. I believe the spirit box enhances EVPs. The further you're away from a spirit box, the more clear you can hear the EVPs during the session. Can you tell me why you stay here, please? How long have you been here?
standing right there. Joshua and I were looking at that crypt, and right behind us was the voice of what sounded like a small child that said, hello. And I was recording at the time. When I went back to listen to the recording, everything that I recorded could not be played back. The whole recording, for some reason, was corrupted.
2 years ago, I talked with the groundskeeper of Mount Hope Cemetery. I asked him if he's ever experienced any haunting-type activity at the cemetery. He immediately brought up the Blake tomb. He'd hear someone behind him talking, turn around, and nobody was there. But what really scared him, he'd hear talking coming from within the tomb. I didn't know if he was exaggerating a ghost story or if this actually happened. Did he actually experience this type of paranormal activity? He said there were 6 caskets inside the tomb belonging to the Blake family. The caskets don't sit within a vault, but sit out in the open. 3 caskets stacked to the right, 3 to the left. He said if you look inside the tomb, sometimes you can see and hear movement. You can hear the voice of a woman. We look inside this tomb. I was surprised how these caskets just sit out in the open. You can tell all of the caskets are old. 5 of the caskets look possibly over 100 years old. We took video shots and a number of still shot pictures. In one of the still shots, we saw something that looked strange. Was this the apparition of a Blake family member? Or is this just pareidolia? Recently, I came back to do another paranormal investigation here at the Blake tomb.
Blake. I know I've heard from you guys from here before. I don't know if you're still here. Don't know if you remember me. My name's Kent. Came back to say hi, see how you guys are doing. You guys still here? Everybody still in there? Do you remember the last time I came here? My son Joshua was here with me. I could only imagine that when they came up here to bury people back in those days, that was quite a task. This is on a very steep hill here. John Bent. any of the vents here? Hello? If you're here, can you tell me your name, please? Ooh, I heard that. Ooh, I heard that. If you're here, can you tell me your name, please? Ooh, I heard that. That voice came from right here. Don't know if this camera picked it up with all the traffic going by down here, but I definitely heard a disembodied voice. Did you just moan? Turn this other camera on. As I was setting this camera up right here, I had this one off and I heard a disembodied voice right here. It sounded like a female standing right here at this tomb. In a minute here, I'm going to turn on what's called a spirit box. This should be able to give you the ability to go ahead and talk. Alright, so there are people around, but they're a distant away, and these voices I'm hearing are right in this area, right in here. There's definitely somebody here, and it sounds like a female and a male. That's why I like Mount Hope Cemetery, because there's no doubt paranormal activity here. Okay, so I'm going to use the digital audio recorder. Set it right there. Hello? Hello? Okay, that little device that I put down there, that can really pick up what you say. So if you had anything you wanted to say, try to get up close to that device there and say it. Now would be a good time. Try to get up close to that device there and say it. Now would be a good time. Is there anything you wanted to say? 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 Is there anybody from the Blake family here? Is there anybody from the Blake family here? Hello? I just heard a thud inside this tomb. Alright. I just heard. Alright. I just heard. Alright. I just heard a thud inside this tomb. Wow. What happened here at the Blake tomb is a good example why there are times we must examine unexplained sounds closely. Many times while doing paranormal investigations, you hear strange sounds, the kind of sounds in real time that doesn't sound normal. If you've watched a number of different paranormal shows, paranormal investigators will say, "What was that noise?" There are times they will classify these sounds as unexplained. Most viewers write it off as non-paranormal. The investigator may just be overreacting. In their defense, from my experience, I too have encountered strange sounds in real time I couldn't identify. In this case, at the Blake tomb, my brain interpreted the sound as a thud, a kind of thud you don't normally hear, and this is why I had a strange reaction to this sound. The cameras did not capture this strange sound, however the digital recorder captured it. Alright. I just heard. Alright. I just heard. Alright. I just heard. Sure enough, on the digital recorder it sounded like a strange thud coming from the tomb. However, in real time, this did not sound normal. When I digitally enhanced the sound, slowed it down, it still sounded like a strange thud. When slowing this down by a factor of 6, it no longer sounded like a bang or a thud. It sounded like a male voice saying, "Spirit," and another voice said, "I hate you." There was evidence captured that confirmed there are in fact spirits within this tomb.
I have learned spirits are not of our linear time realm. They do not exist within our frame of time. When our realm interacts with the spirit realms, from our perspective of time, spirits can move or talk so fast. In our reality, we hear strange, unexplained sounds. I personally believe this was the case when I heard the strange thud come from this tomb. This did not appear to be a normal sound. Not all strange sounds are paranormal related. In most cases, the sounds are just unexplained. The investigator may point out the sound is strange, but there are times these strange, unexplained sounds do come from spirits. Such sounds as muffled static, unexplained breathing, unexplained whispers, abnormal movement sounds, strange hummings, bangs or crackling sounds that doesn't sound normal. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean we should claim all unexplained sounds are spirit related. Edward Blake. Edward Blake. Edward Blake. He used to be the mayor of Bangor, from what I understand. Why do you guys stay inside this tomb? I was just trying to solve a mystery of why you spirits, when you die, you stay here at a cemetery. I assume you're waiting. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Hello? But I swear I heard a voice said, "Hey, are you here now?"
Amanda. Seems like your family really, really loved you, Amanda. It's a beautiful monument, beautiful burial. I'm impressed. Amanda, are you here? Hey. Are you a family member to Amanda? Husband? I walk away from Amanda's burial. While walking away, a voice comes over the spirit box of a female, and she asks why I'm leaving. Amanda's sons and other family members are buried in a circle around her memorial. During this visit, I do a digital recording, but I have to put the digital recorder in a small box due to the amount of high winds. Don't know if this will work, but I'm going to give it a try. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Amanda. I think it's beautiful what your family's done for you. I think it's beautiful what your family's done for you. I know one time I was here, you guys asked why I was leaving. Sorry, but it was getting late and I had to go. Amanda, I hope you're at peace. I can say one thing about your memorial, it's very peaceful. Kind of a bad day to come out here, but
come today. I'm sorry. Is there anything you wanted to say before I leave? I hope maybe one day I can come back again, okay? And may the whole Schofield family rest in peace. And may the whole Schofield family rest in peace. You guys still here? Yeah? I have a curious question. Why do you stay here at the cemetery? Of all places, why do you stay here? Did you say you're waiting for heaven? Thank you for talking with me. I hope one day I can come back and visit with you again, Amanda. If that's okay with you guys.
Hello? Whoa. 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 Hello? Marianne, are you here? Is that you that said help me? Marianne, are you here, please? Hello? Help you? Was that you that said help me earlier? Marianne, was that you that said help me earlier? Inside? Marianne, are you here, please? Is there children here? I think I just heard a child. You died? Are you stuck? Yes? Marianne. Okay, I will come back again and visit with you guys. Okay? I get the strange interference in every cemetery. I've been having problems where the recording's corrupted. So I really don't like using my cell phone, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm assuming that's my reflection.
Beautiful cemetery. Whoa. To avoid the wind from corrupting the recordings during a ghost box session, I sit in the car. While doing this ghost box session, to the left of me I heard a child's voice. I looked around, there is no children around, there is nobody even close. I moved the camera to the left, and surprisingly I captured the voice of a child. Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody here? So I capture one more EVP. The EVP sounds like it's the voice of a female. Alfred James Brady, aka Gangster Al Brady. Brady was an Indiana-born armed robber and murderer who became the FBI's public enemy in the 1930s. At the age of 26, 13 days before his 27th birthday on October 12, 1937, Al Brady and two other gang members, who stayed at the Auto Rest Park in Carmel, Maine, drove into Bangor to purchase firearms and ammo at a gun shop. The FBI was staking out the gun shop when the gang arrived. A spectacular gun battle erupted between the Brady gang and FBI agents. Al Brady and another gang member were shot dead in the ambush. No family members or friends claimed the body of Al Brady. Mr. Brady was buried at Mount Hope Cemetery, compliments of the city of Bangor. I conducted a paranormal investigation in The Ghost of Al Brady and found Al Brady was just as mean in the afterlife as he was in life. The hell was that? Come on, Mr. Brady. Come talk to me. Are there any other spirits here that have anything to say about Al Brady? Do any of you remember him? Al Brady. Do you know what year you died? If you're here, can you tell me the year? How did you die? Who killed you, sir? Is there any way you can verify to me that you, the Al Brady from 1937 who was shot and killed, are you here? Al Brady, do you have a lot of regrets now? Do you wish you can do things over different? Al. You like to be called Al or Alfred? Al or Alfred? I couldn't find any records Alfred Brady, also known as Al Brady, went by Albert. I don't know if it's a possibility that's what he liked to be called in his personal life, or if this is another spirit by the name of Albert. Is there anything any of you spirits here want to say before I shut this down? And there Al Brady lays in a grave into the night with no loved ones around to visit him. That's exactly how his life ended. And that's the road he chose to walk down. Abandoned by all those that knew him in his lifetime. In his lifetime. I hear some serious talking behind me here in these woods.
Yes, we have Alfred Brady here. The infamous Al Brady. Mr. Brady, do you remember me? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Just curious, don't follow me home.
After multiple paranormal investigations at Mount Hope Cemetery, I believe Mount Hope lives up to its reputation as one of the top 10 most haunted places in Maine. However, these investigations left me with one question in mind. Why do spirits stay within a cemetery? If they are in fact waiting, what are they waiting for? While doing other investigations at different cemeteries, I have heard other spirits say they were waiting when asked why they are there. Is it possible their waiting is based on their beliefs? Are they waiting close to their burials for the day of resurrection? This brings up another question. Do some spirits linger in a realm of unrest because when they died, they thought they would instantly be in a place called heaven? When they entered the afterlife, they were not where they thought they should have been. Do they become confused or feel lost due to their circumstances and they ask for help? When we die, we enter the afterlife as who we were in life. Our beliefs, our ideas, and our way of thinking follow us into the afterlife. I'm not one to push my personal beliefs while doing these investigations. However, many people are taught when we die, we go to heaven or hell. These beliefs are based on biblical teachings, but the Bible does not say when we die we instantly go to a place known as heaven, maybe a place referred to as paradise, a place of peace and rest. Within the scriptures, Jesus even said, I go and prepare a place for you. When this place is complete, he will return and gather the dead from the four corners of the earth. The place that's being prepared is a realm with streets of gold, 14 levels of beauty and eternal life, a place called heaven. With this in mind, are spirits within a cemetery waiting close with their remains for the day of resurrection. We may never fully understand what's going on until the day we enter these realms ourselves. Until that day comes, we can only speculate.